Hey, what is happening? This is Linus and welcome to my review of the Samsung Galaxy Fold 4 after using it for quite some time. So in this video, I wanted to tell you how I actually use this device, which features are my favorite, how the phone held up over time, how Samsung's phones work with other ecosystem devices like the Watch 5 Pro or the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, and I'll try to answer the questions: is it still the best foldable phone on the market? Is this the phone for you? And is it worth the price? As the name implies, you can fold the device and use it just like the regular phone, and that is thanks to the 6.2-inch cover screen, which is now a little bit wider than on previous generation Fold phones, and it makes it feel more like a regular phone, just significantly chunkier, measuring 15.8mm when folded at its thickest point. Unfold the device and you'll find a 7.6-inch display which is tack sharp, vibrant, and beautiful to look at. Another excellent quality Samsung display. This is the lightest fold yet, the crease is visible but I got used to it, the hinge size has been reduced to a minimum, but once I'm out and about, I found myself using the cover screen 80% of the time as I need basic phone features. That means that when I don't need the tablet screen, I'm kind of forced to carry a thick phone in my pocket, and that is not always convenient, but that's the trade-off of having two-in-one device. However, if I'm traveling, chilling at home, or simply want a larger screen, I found the Fold 4 to be an excellent entertainment and productivity all-in-one device. It's nice to watch TV shows, YouTube, play some 3D games, read the news, or scroll through the social media feed on a large screen on a device that can easily fit into your pocket. On the other hand, that's possible on any tablet or, well, a foldable device. What I mean is that there are other foldable phones that have great hardware, but what makes the Fold 4 still hands down the best foldable phone on the market? Software. At the time of this video, the device runs on the One UI 5.0 that is built on top of Android 13. Samsung is still ahead of the foldable phones game when it comes to multitasking, making the best out of multiple displays with all the extra features and customization options, and it just feels like a well-oiled operating system built just for this phone. Having said that, I didn't use all of these features, but here are my favorites. You can run 3 apps side by side and open another one in a floating window. This is nice, but I mostly used just 2 apps in a split-screen mode for productivity. The taskbar feature is super handy as you can easily switch between apps and between full screen and split-screen modes. To unleash the full potential, I suggest you turn on all of the experimental features in the Labs menu. If you add the S Pen, you can have an ultimate productivity device. However, I didn't use one with the Fold 4. Samsung's Flex mode has quite a few features like the ability to watch YouTube videos and see the comment section and so on, but in practice, I found myself using it only for taking pictures with both the main and selfie cameras and for video calls. In this way, the phone acts as a tripod so you can adjust the angle easily. However, my favorite way of taking pictures using a cover screen for selfies that allows me to use the main camera system for the best quality images and video. Besides, you can utilize the wide-angle lens, which is very handy if you like vlogging or just a wider field of view. I'll talk more about cameras in just a bit. Samsung DeX is not exclusive to the Fold 4, but I found a large screen to be very convenient as a trackpad. Hook it up to the AR headset like my favorite Unreal Air and you will get the desktop experience right in front of your eyes. My Fold 4 held up pretty well over time, but that obviously depends on how you take care of it, and I bet you will because it is still one of the most expensive phones on the market. This is still the only water-resistant foldable phone thanks to its IPX8 certification. It has a metal frame that goes all around the device, but it always attracts fingerprints and smudges due to its glossy finish. The hinge has been working like new and there is no physical damage neither on the hinge nor on the main display after folding and unfolding the device thousands of times. The main display has a protective film pre-installed, but the cover screen does not, so I suggest you do it yourself to protect your investment the same day you unpack the device. The battery life really depends on how you use the device. For instance, the phone will last longer if you mainly use the cover screen. In my case, I can easily get 1 day of battery even when I mostly use the main display. This is very impressive considering a relatively small 4400 mAh battery. It takes about 1 hour and 20 minutes to fully charge the phone with a 25 watts USB power delivery charger. Face recognition and fingerprint scanner have been consistently fast and accurate on the Fold 4. The speakers on this phone are one of the best I've heard, but I mostly use the Fold 4 with the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, which have excellent sound, superb noise cancelling, they are comfortable to wear, they are loaded with features, and these earphones work really well as a part of the Samsung's ecosystem. For a Samsung phone user, these buds are no-brainer. I've been also using the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro and I love its battery life, set of everyday and fitness features, and the integration with the phone. The watch's UI is nice and smooth and there are plenty of customization options. I've used quite a few Samsung wearables over time and it's nice to have all of the numbers saved in the cloud. Overall, I love how these devices work as a cohesive ecosystem. When it comes to cameras, the phone has a 50 megapixels shooter at the core, 10 megapixels telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom, and 12 megapixels ultra-wide lens. The cover screen has a 10 megapixels selfie shooter and the main display has a 4 megapixels under the screen lens. Image quality is very good with all three main camera system lenses. Even though cameras are not the key selling point of this phone, especially compared to the S22 Ultra, I found some of the images to look even better than the ones taken with the iPhone 14 Pro. Well, there is a typical Samsung oversaturation, boosted contrast, and a bit of over-sharpening, but this is what people usually like, and I personally like the overall look of the pictures too, so I can upload them to social media without any edits and get more likes. Even in low light, the main camera takes really good photos. Not the top flagship quality, but still, images look really nice, even when compared to the iPhone 14 Pro. Since you can use the main camera for selfies, the pictures look very nice in both auto and portrait modes. The under-the-display selfie camera is bad. Just use the main camera for much better quality. Samsung really doesn't know how to properly implement 8K video on their phones. The 24 FPS footage looks jittery even when played on the most powerful M1 Max MacBook Pro. 4K 60fps video, on the other hand, is nice, sharp, stable, and smooth. The same can be said about the 4K 60fps selfie video. Overall, the cameras on the Fold 4 are near flagship grade, despite some shortcomings. The Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 coupled with plenty of RAM assures excellent day-to-day performance as the phone feels fast and smooth all the time. There is enough power to handle even the most demanding 3D games, which all look great and run smoothly on the highest graphics settings. While a square aspect ratio of the main screen means that you may see narrower field of view, gaming is still fun on a large display. All things considered, and despite all quirks of the device, I still think that the Galaxy Fold 4 is the best foldable phone on the market. And that is because it not only offers excellent hardware, but the best software experience. Having said that, you should ask yourself these questions before getting the Fold 4. How often do you need a tablet when you are on the go? Do you really need to carry it all the time in your pocket? If the answer is yes, go for it. The Fold 4 is still the best despite the competition in the foldables market that also offers excellent hardware, but the software is still not there yet. If the answer is no, just get the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra if you want a Samsung phone or any other device with a large display. In my case, I love the Galaxy Fold 4. For instance, when I was on vacation, I could pretty much rely on one all-in-one device for both productivity and entertainment. However, I don't need a tablet display all the time, that's why I choose a regular phone with a larger screen so I can carry it for everyday use, because the Fold 4 is quite a thick phone to carry in a jeans pocket. As you can see, it all comes down to your personal preference. If all-in-one device is what you need, the Samsung Galaxy Fold 4 is still the king of foldables, and it still carries a premium price tag that may not be affordable to everyone. What do you think? Would you buy the Samsung Galaxy Fold 4 or would you choose a regular device? Tell me in the comment section down below. Also like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, and as always, it was Linus. Thank you for watching and see you soon.